Hey guys, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I am about to play a career mode. Can you tell I've been thinking about it a lot? We're going to hit through. I've been thinking for a little time that it's time that I play a new career mode. And what do you know? Kerbal 1.12 has just dropped. And it kind of feels a little bit silly to not do a new career mode. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit that start new. What do we call it? I'm just going to call it Stream Career. It's always hard to try and figure out what to call it. Or how to type, it turns out. Stream Career. Right, cool. Career, I've got a beautiful flag that I'm going to be using. That one there, beautiful, beautiful. We're going to go into the difficulty options. Always the most exciting part of setting up a new game. really it is. I'm going to turn the respawn timer. Let's go for 24 hours. If I've played the game for exactly 24 hours, I suppose Jebediah can come back. I don't really care about any of these. The allow other launch sites, though, I am all about it. I don't know what the persist Kerbal inventory loadout does. Let's try it. Okay, so we're going to come down here. Signal for control, plasma blockout. I like having that moment in the atmosphere where you're like, well, we're just in aerodynamics hands now. We can't do anything to control it. If it's a robot, of course. Hey, another three, how are you doing? Speaking of which, there will be two lines to this career mode. There is going to be the robotic force and the armed force. That's going to be the manned force. I mean, we might. I have thought about whether to put BD Armory and get the contracts in for it. Maybe later on in the playthrough. Maybe later on. As you said, I've got contract configure. This is what's going on. It's great, and everything else doesn't really matter. Right, go. Oh, I hate it when you hit go and then it turns out you've got another go to hit. It's just the worst, my friend. It's just the worst. The birds are chirping. We've got Gene Kerman telling us that, this is the place where we're at. I'm going to go with the Comnet Community Manager. I never understand what that's actually want. We're going to take a moment to have a look down on the right-hand side and have a look at what things. Did you know you didn't link the stream? No, I did not do that. Oh, that's a good shout. You know what, mate? I was running around a little bit. Cool, no, thank you. Hello. I was running around a little bit before stream and it got a little bit much. All right, so. Everything's kind of ran, mate, I'm here, and your mother smells of elderberries. I mean, she did drink quite a bit of elderberry wine. It's got to be said. I'm going to come into mission control. I'm going to have a look at what missions are available to us. I've got to see if we can do some science. We can orbit Kerbin. We can reach for the stars. Now, something that I do have to point out here. I just had a quick little test go. It was actually a couple of hours ago. And down here, I was like, oh, great. Yeah, let's go and just get some science from the KSC. And I'm going to go ahead and do that anyway because it was a great little mission and we're going to do it. But launch the vessel into the air. That was something that I mildly overlooked. We're going to grab that. We're going to come down here. And we're going to do something that I think looks absolutely amazing. Oh, hey, welcome to the Vehicle Assembly Building. I am Werner von Kerman, Chief Rocketry Engineer. Yeah, very nice. Thanks. Okay, we got it. I'm going to take one of these Mark 1 command pods. I'm going to get rid of the What's this? We're on our first outings. We don't need monoprop. We don't need inventories. We don't need anything like that. What we do need, however, is another command pod. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to go with that one. I like the inverted colours. I think that's great. Let's have a look and see. Make sure that we've got no monoprop in here. Inventory is empty. Who's this? Jebediah. Do you know what I haven't done? The first sciences. Okay. Yeah. That's cool. I like that. We're gonna save that. We're gonna come back to this just one moment. There's something a little bit more important that I need to get to right here. Loading screens, man. Loading screens. Down here we have the taster replacer, and Jeb can stay like that. I don't mind what Jeb looks like, but Bill, Bob, and Valentina, they all need to look a little bit more, a little bit cool, a little bit hip. I'm going to go with the purple hair for Valentina. Do you like the girl's purple hair? Bob's going to have the blue tinting, and Bill is going to. I saw one here. Yes. Let's go for ginger, of course. Yeah, there we go. All right, that's it. That's all I wanted to do. Just to let you know, we also have Final Frontier. This tracks a whole bunch of things that your Kerbals are doing. There's like all these ribbons that they can earn. First Kerbal in space, first EVA, such like that. That's about everything I wanted to really show off on. Oh, and of course, we've got the new alarm clock. That's something. You are getting an EV plushie. Nice. Okay, down here I can create alarms and stuff like that. I don't think we're even going to actually start getting into this for a moment because this is like further on into the game. But I just wanted to be like, hey, look. Oh, there's noise going on. Let me shut the window. I'm just like, hey, look at this. This is a thing that we can see. I'm also doing a bit of technology. what's the word that I'm looking for? I'm pushing my technology to the max right now. I am both streaming and recording at the same time because I want to put this is going to be a good little series, I reckon, and I would like to put a proper episode out afterwards as well. Anyway, we'll get back to the vehicle assembly building. Let's go do what we were going to do. So, of course, the important part of any mission, well, not any mission, but this particular mission, is to get the science in place. We're going to have a good canister on one side. You know what? I think that's all we need. We're going to be off balance, but does anybody really matter? Does it really matter? We're going to save this. We're going to go to the crew. We're going to get Jebediah out there. Nobody likes Jebediah. I don't like Jebediah anyway. And we're going to take our scientists with us. Very important, because if we have a look down, good little series. Yeah, it's going to be a great series. We're going to what's the all the way down to the bottom of that middle block. You can see science generation rates 25%. That's cool. I always take scientists with me. That's so important. All right, that's pretty much all I wanted to do. We can come to the cargo and take these out of here because can we please? Thank you. Trying to get rid of all the excess weight that we don't need. So we can roll around. I think this might be a little bit over the top, if I'm to be honest with you, but we're going to do it. Launch pad, definitely the launch pad. Let's go. Who needs balance when unhinged people are that? Oh, I'm going to steal that. I'm going to steal. In fact, I've got a little like notepad next to me for things to say during the video. When unhinged in charge. Who's even going to be able to read my writing afterwards? That's the. Right, cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I don't know if it's kind of obvious what I'm going to do here, but it's just grab ourselves a whole bunch of science. I really love this though, by the way, guys. I was playing around with this little design earlier, and I love the way these two kind of look here. Yeah, I just wanted to point this out before we start doing on with anything important. The long tradition of people stealing your line continue. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Okay, so first thing we need to do is to right click this, and I'm going to go. Hey, can we get crew report? Crew report from the launch pad. Your crew, you record the crew's assessment of the situation. Okay, thanks. That's great. That is what we needed. We're also going to get Bob out. It is Bob, isn't it? Yes, cool. We're going to immediately. Oh, I didn't give him the better clothes to wear. EVA from the launch pad. I don't think a spacesuit was entirely necessary to get here, was it? We take a moment and ponder this thought process and be like, yeah, you know what? I think you might be right. Let's remove that helmet. Let's remove the neck ring. Okay, let's. And then the other thing I wanted to do was observe this mystery goo. Now, the best thing about the scientists being out here, of course, mystery goo observation from the launch pad. The goo doesn't seem to be doing much right now. Why are we here then? If it's not doing anything at all, why are we here? Hi, Peanuts and Cake. How you doing? You indeed are here. It's always good to see a good, strong announcement of arrival. We're going to collect the data. Yeah, that's cool. It's why I brought a scientist along. Thank you very much. And we're going to restore this. Okay, great. Did I take the data? Store the data. Okay, so there's this weird thing in the command capsule where like there's a little bucket where the crew report is made, and if you don't get outside to pick the crew report out of that bucket and put it into the experiment bucket, for some reason you need to be outside, you're not allowed to then do another crew report later on, which it's kind of important to be able to do it. Okay, so here is the best part of the mission. We're going this way. Okay, this is good. This is good. I can live with this. I live with this. This is nice. We're aiming for the little trackway down there. Let's go. Let's go. This is what they trained for. This is what they trained for. Is this too much? Is this too much? I don't know. We need to stop and reorientate. Okay, that's cool. I love this. I love this. That wasn't the orientation I was looking for, but you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Let's get back over here. Hey Cubic, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. We're just moving Kerbals around via the power of the SAS modules. Let's have a look up here and see how much electric charge we're doing. We're doing all right. We're doing okay. It would be a shame if we were to run out of power on our way over to the cruel way, which is obviously where we're going for some super early game science. Let's see if we can do it. I mean, this looks like science. If you ever asked me anything, I should imagine this would really mess a Kerbal up, right? Like they've got big heads, right? They've got big heads. Are Kerbals, well, obviously brains, yes, but are Kerbals hearts in their heads? Is that why they've always got to keep their mouth moving? Because actually that's the way that they pump blood around. Is that the way? Is that the way? I think it might be. I think it might be. All right, this seems like a good spot to quickly do another crew report. Thank you very much. We'll take that. Get Bob back out. We're gonna do this a couple of times. Well, I don't know about a couple of times. We're probably done doing it here. We'll just take all that data. Thanks very much. And then we'll go do it in the space plane hangar. I think that's the next place to do it. I can't be bothered to roll all the way down there. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think that looks like a job that's going to wait for wheels. Let's collect that data. Remove the data. Thank you very much. And restore. Are we all good? Are we all good? I think we're all good. I think we're all good. Let's make sure we've got all the experiments. Get back in. Okay, I think that's a good first mission. Do you guys think that's a good first mission? I think that's a good first mission. We did well. We did well. Can we get it to stand up on? Yeah. Let's try again. Gotta try, right? Gotta try. I mean, up on that end. Go on. If I had the autopilot, this would not be a problem, but obviously I'm trying not to overshoot. Yes! Woo! Recover that vessel. Have you ever been kayaking? I have indeed. My favourite kayaking is done in old gravel quarries. The vivid memory I have is going along using the double-ender paddles. And you go along, and then you see this yellow thing off in the distance, and you paddle over towards it, and then the top of the crane, you know, like the giant cranes, you know cranes, right? It's just kind of like sticking up, and it gives you an idea of just how deep the thing is you're kayaking across is. It's a good job I could swim, else that would really scare me. What's this about your last career mode? Hey, Super Gary Gamer. Well, I mean, I should have really qualified it with last career mode in KSP1, right? This is probably going to be the last. It's the last update of the game, right? And we're probably going to get a better game coming along soon. TM, possibly as long as it takes me to record a proper career mode. Anyway, world first. Okay, we performed the first EVA. We've returned to the surface. Wait, did we take off? Did we take off? Excuse me. I should have hit pause. Like a tower crane. Yeah, like a tower crane. Like a tower crane. Well, no. More like an oversized JCB crane. I don't know what they're called. I'm not a guide for that type of stuff, I'm afraid. We performed one of the first experiments at home. Okay, I think now we need to come over to research and development and spend some of the 18 points of science we got. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't see any reason not to buy these two. All right, we'll just go ahead and straight go boom. I mean, there is a reason. I could buy one of these if we wanted to right now, and if I was going to do that, I probably should have actually got the... I mean, do we go straight for decouplers? I don't know. Or do we go straight down? I don't think there's anything here I particularly want. If we were looking at the solar panels, is this not where solar panels are? Solar panels are all the way down here, are they? Is this really what we're looking at? This is the first thing. The first thing. Yeah, a wheeled one. But it was huge anyway. This is the first thing we're heading towards. So if we go, but it's going to take a while to get there. So we're going to grab a better rocket and some better boosters before we've even launched our first rocket, guys. Before we've even launched our first rocket. Speaking of, I don't believe we've actually done this science yet, right? So the problem is this launched a vessel into the air. Do you think, and I've not tested this, so we're gonna have to see, do you think I could use the SAS module on that tiny craft we've got to flip itself in the air? Should we give it a go? That's my challenge right now. I think that's what we're gonna try. We can also have a look. Long four wheels, have a foot. No, bigger than that with the four-wheel front. We're talking like a building-sized cab, but big. It's comparable to a tower crane, but it doesn't go straight up and down. All right, open. We want to... I hate that this is here. I've got to get rid of that at some point. I want to come into the first sciences. We want to load this up. We want to be like, oh, did you guys see this? I've never seen this before. Look at this walkway across up here. I literally never observed this before. little gantry going across. There's like some stairs up there. Like, where do those stairs go? What are they doing up there? Is that the doorway? Wait. That's a doorway, right? Let's see if we can't. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. There's something interesting that I had noticed and thought I would share with you guys. That said, let's grab this. Let's get it back down on the floor. That's not quite the orientation I was after, if I was to be honest with you. Let's try it again. We'll pop it down somewhere around there. That looks good. You sure it was a crane and not a digger? No, but fairly. I'm not like 100%, and I'm probably not even 90%, but I am like in the upper range of yes, that was a crane. You know, it had that girder section to it and all that lot. You know, like the thing the tower crane's made out of, that like girderness. It had that coming out of it. Anyway, runway. Let's go to the runway. Oh, the island airfield would be fun as well. But let's go to the runway and see if we can't just do that same trick again. And we get ourselves some super decent text just to get rolling with, right? There's nothing quite like trying to. Ooh, he tipped over very. There we go. 1. Mark it up. I'm going to be like jab attacks. Jab attack. 1. Okay, right. Let's go back, guys. We're not having this. Back to the space plane. There's been a bucket excavator. Yeah, possibly. I could buy that. I mean, I can't. A bucket excavator is expensive. Right? They're millions of quid, right? Bob. All right, cool. Another thing. Let's get in some fancy clothes. Right, there we go. Fancy. What's Valentina going to wear? Anybody have like favoured? Like, I kind of like the old suits, particularly this orange one. But I kind of feel like Valentina needs to have like the original crew one. Either that or the futuristic suit. Picture in Discord for reference. Okay. Oh, nowhere near that big, but yeah, something like that. Yeah, nowhere near that big, like. But yeah. We're talking like village size, not town size. Anyway, what were we talking about? Something about some spacesuits here. Let's. Or we use the new SpaceX one. I kind of don't like it though, if I'm to be honest with you. The SpaceX suits IRL, pretty sexy. I'm all about them. Here, they just look a little boring, you know. I mean, we could put different colours on them, I suppose, but. Okay, let's go for the future suit. Let's keep all bright and wonderful. Jeb attacks. Do I launch Jeb to the wherever we can get? Quarry size equipment is very nice. I do very much agree with you. It's a thing. Yeah. How do we get? How far do we get rid of Jeb? Well, look at the speed. Look at the drift that's going on here. Is that because of this? No. We just tapped into the ether. We are moving. There is drag from the coordinate system of the world in which we inhabit. Let's put that over there. Okay, cool. Launch Jeb into the nether regions of the underworld. I mean, we could actually send him down to the abyss, right? We could try and get him down there somehow. Okay, so I've got to try and like sell it. Oh, let's get back inside. Actually, I've got to try and sell it in a video that we're sending Jeb to the furthest reaches, literally just to get rid of him. You know, from the runway. Good thing there's not a lot of air traffic because I don't think we'd ever get clearance from the tower to be here. It's true. Okay, let's get Bob out. Let's do some science. This first bit here. Kind of knew it would be a little repetitive, but we've only got one more to do after this, so that's cool. And then we get to build our first rocket. How many Well, in fact, I was about to say how many stages, but we're going to be. Yeah, don't show me that again. We're going to be limited by the size of that VAB over there, right? There's only so much we're going to be able to do. Okay, is there anything to take out of that? Store that. Get inside. All right, cool. Now, I was saying something about trying to get this thing in the air, right? Not like that. Not like that. We need to. We did all right this way, right? We did all right coming up like this. No. Okay. All right. I think we can safely establish that is not the way to lift off. So we're gonna have to try going with some speed off the edge of the runway. Why would we not? Okay. Let's go. there a point where we can't? Is this it? Go! Alright, I'm going to go with no, that's not a win. Revert to launch. That's a bit of a shame, actually. Just dispose of him, but because he was stealing the snacks. I mean, that could be a thing. That could be the thing. Alright, let's do this quick. Let's crew report, grab it. Looks like we cannot take off like that. That's a big shame, actually. It's not very Kerbal, is it? It's not very Kerbal. EVA report, thank you. The mystery goo. Oh, quicker. Collect the data. And restore. Okay, let's try it this time. But with a bit of safety. I mean, at the same time, I don't want to wait around forever. Ooh, that looks like it might be a mildly uncomfortable situation for them to go through. There's also a few other like side storylines that I'd like to play out. Like I've talked many times of like the scrappers that can sit up in a space station and grab all the dead stages that fly on by, because there will be. I'm not going to be able to get to a fully reusable space program in the first sort of, I don't know, hour or so. Do you have music you like to listen to when you're sad? No, I don't. I tend to listen to angry music when I'm sad. But that's because I don't really wallow in sad very often. I normally get angry at the thing that made me sad. But that is also very rare, you know. So we do the EVA report. I can't remember. Let's just go ahead and do it all right. Take all that. Yeah, six is the right number we should be looking for. 6 is the number. Let's recover that. And see if this science actually got us anywhere closer to getting solar panels. Solar panels mean a trip to the moon. I suppose we could do it on batteries. 27, nice. About that. Oh, what are these? Exceptional contract award. Oh, okay. Did we actually take? Wait a moment. We took flight, guys. How did we take flight? What is this? You're wondering since you recently visited your sad player. Yeah, there's not many sad musics in my repertoire, and the ones that I know about, I just don't like. So, okay, well, I guess that's cool. Huzzahs are in order. We did a mission, guys. We did a mission. Who knew? Right, I suppose the next one, as dictated by here, reach for the stars. Are we going for suborbital, or are we just going to knock it out of the park and go straight to orbital? I feel like we get more money if we go suborbital first, but you know what? I think we might just go for it. I didn't get enough money to upgrade the VAB, unfortunately, so we're going to grab one of these, and we're going to go. Oh, no, never mind. Going to go ahead and take the monopropellant all the way down. The monopropellant, you heard me. All the way down. All right, we'll pop that there. Do I have decouplers? With the power of the decoupler, we can actually be safe and sound. All right, cool. So this capsule's coming back no matter what. Go for orbit. All right. At your insistence, I will go for orbit. We only have small fuel tanks, though. This is a bit of a problem. Let's have a look over at our restrictions page here. This is the one that tells us, you know, what sort of limits we've got. As you can see, we can only have 30 parts. We can go up to 18 tons. The 18 tons is probably going to be the limiting factor here, though. We'll find out. Let's go for 3 tanks. That might be a little bit much. I may end up bringing that down, but you know, here we go. That's pretty good. Already we are at 1,000 delts. That's pretty cool. I'm just trying to think now. Am I going to go for a solid stack? I think we're going to go for solid stacks. I didn't spend. Did I spend my science? I think that's it. What is the name of my first orbital craft, or at least the craft that's trying for orbit for the first time? Hermes is a bit done to death. Let's not go with that one. Herschel, go on, why not? Herschel, as in like the thing she puts around her head, right? Okay, cool. I'm going to go with something that the majority of my viewers are going to be able to read 3. Thanks, though. It's real helpful. I feel like I didn't spend my science. I need to go spend my science. Yeah, look at this, 27. Okay, so are we going for more science? That's basically what this means, more science, right? Are we going for decouplers, which are pretty good? I think decouplers are pretty good. Or are we going for the bigger tank? Oh, and with the bigger tank comes the thumper, but unless I can use the decoupler, it doesn't really make much use to us. I'm going to go with the decoupler. I think unless there's any objections from the peanut gallery, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. All right, let's do it. Bam. All right, cool. I feel like we can make a better craft like that than we can. I don't know. The thumpers are pretty powerful now that I stop and go maybe, because now we're gonna use all these parts, right? All these parts, which is not the end of the world, but it's quite a lot. 12 out of 30. Do you reckon we can get through many stages like this? I kind of do, to be honest. We're already too heavy. I knew there was going to be a problem somewhere. Let's bring these down then. I suppose this is it. This is the craft. This is what we can do. Peanut gallery objects. You want obscure language? I mean, there are going to be explosions here. Let's be honest. This looks like. Oh, I didn't know we had different colours here. White. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. I suppose science. All right, science is a must at this point. We need a thermometer on the front. Let's not have it many symmetries out. And mystery goo over here. And are we going to send a scientist? Are we going to send a scientist? I'm kind of tempted to send a scientist. It's not like we need a lot of piloting skills to do this, right? Good luck, Bob. You're probably going to need it. All right, let's see if we can't get you at least to sub-orbit. Probably, I mean, 40. We're not getting to orbit, guys. We're not getting to orbit. This goes there. Yeah, this is right. This is right. Okay, I was just making sure that we had the right staging. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Let's put it like that instead. See if that does anything for our streamlined physique. Let's do it. Save it. Launch it. What could go wrong? I want a short list of all the things that could possibly go wrong. Just lack the skill. I mean, Bob lacks the skill. This is going to be a very very interesting flight. We've got to get him up. Oh, of course he can't. We've got to get him up and out of the atmosphere. I think this might be a bit much for him. We totally should have turned down the burn rate on this middle one, right? Let's go turn down the burn rate on the middle one. This one right here. We'll thrust it down to I don't know, about 50. 50 might be a little light. Wait, let's try it. If we go 50 and then take these off of here, what does this say? The to weight ratio is 1.6. I'll take it. Anything over 1 is okay. I prefer somewhere closer to 2, but that's fine. And now 3.91. This guy's going to be ripping through the atmosphere. Perhaps a bit much, but that's fine. Okay, we're ready for our first actual orbital attempt. I've got a feeling it's not going to be too great. Oh, we need to wait a moment. EVA. we definitely have a log that temperature, take that science, take the data. All right, beautiful. Also, you're going to space. Oh no. Stop. You go into space. Put your helmet back on. Equip helmet. There we go. I think something went wrong here. Okay, let's just get back inside. We ignore the suit, guys. Ignore the suit. It's totally fine. All right, 3, 2, 1. That's maybe a little zoomed out. Go. Can I keep control the entire way? That's the question on today's launch. I've got a feeling yes, apart from, of course, there are no rocket gimbals on this. Is the inside burning slower? It is. Are we going to make our way to orbit? Maybe, actually, maybe. Watching for these solid fuels to burn out. Go. Okay, we're still picking up speed, but we actually have a little bit more control now. This is good. This is good. We're headed out of the atmosphere. Let's be honest. I need to try and like get as sideways over as possible now. We're doing pretty good actually. Let's let the aerodynamics dictate my flight profile. We should be going up pretty high. I have no idea how high. I have no idea how high at all. That is much further south than I would have liked. I suppose really I should have aimed for Jeb's Island over there. Okay, we're coming up. Are we out of the top of the atmosphere yet? We're very close. Very close. Just looking at how much fuel we've got in the tanks, it should work quite well. And also the electric. You don't have the clamps. No clamps at the moment. No clamps. 56, 57, 58. Oh, I should totally have got a crew report for high altitude. But whatever. We're gonna go straight for the space science. Straight for the space science. I love the look of these mountains over here. They almost look like they've got a bit of linen or something thrown over them, though. There we go. All right, cool. We are in space. We're going to get a crew report. Thanks very much. We're going to... Can't EVA. All right, that's it. That's all we can do then. We're going to get some mystery goo science. We're going to keep hold of that. We're going to start turning over. First bits of space junk are away. Thankfully, they're not going to stay there. They're going to fall down faster than I am? Question mark? I don't know. I don't know. All right, we're ready. Ready? Are we even close to being ready? I think we are actually. I think we are. Any summer plans? Stream Cyberpunk maybe? I don't know. I literally don't know. It's only really today where I've really sort of started taking on board that things are different right now. So I haven't really figured out that I've stopped college yet and stuff like that. Round so it makes it the right way. There we go. Cool. And that's it. That's as close to orbit as we could get. Let's have a look. That's not bad. It's not great though. It's not great. It's going to take us a while to get anywhere as well. No more space science to be got though. No more space science to be got. Do we just let go and slow down as quick as possible? I think we do. Let's let that roll. Because obviously we are very light in this thing, like very, very, very light in this thing. And the atmosphere will exert a force on us to slow us down, a drag force, and because we're light, it slows us down a lot. All right, buddy. All right. Okay, let's just let this drift. I mean, I kind of feel like I need to install the persistent rotation mod because one thing that really annoys me about the game. There we go. It stopped rolling just because I didn't want to wait the entire like 40 minutes. Well, actually, it turns out to be 7 minutes that it would have taken to get to the atmosphere. There is, as I say, there is a mod that takes care of that. But it'd be really nice to be part of the game. Like even if it's just something you decide whether to put on or not. Where is that? Not gone that far south, have we? No. Oof. I thought I was like, what? That looks like a cap over there, but no, it does not. Well, we are. Where am I looking here? Which way is that? North? That's brown rock over there. Okay, I recognise that. I didn't realise there were visible coastlines so close in that direction. Okay, the drag is starting to kick in. Are we ready for some hot stuff? Because it's going to get very, very, very warm. Is that over there? Alright, cool. Okay, no SAS to help us. We have no signal because we are, of course, in plasma blackout right now. It's one of the default settings in the game that almost nobody uses. I think it's great, though. I really do. I think it's something that really needs to be embraced as a high part of the game. It's like the G meter over here. You might notice that there is a bar on the side of Bill's portrait over here. That is the one that tells us how close he is to passing out because the G-forces are just too much. Not only is that a great like a limiting part of the game, but it also opens up a whole bunch of contracts that you can take tourists on high velocity missions to make them pass out. It's great. It's one of my favourites. It's actually surprisingly hard to make happen. Let's drop that out, but actually let's bring this down to 700 because it's something I hate doing, waiting for the parachutes. Oh man, it's the worst part of the game. Hopefully in Kerbal 2 they've done something to change that. Maybe we'll go this way around. You can actually see the craft then. Yeah, hopefully there'll be some sort of like warp me to landing button. I mean, yeah, we got time warp, and you know, 4 times time warp does mean things go pretty quickly. I don't know whether we need to slow down for our parachutes opening, but it's something I've learned to do since the old days, where it used to just, if you were going at 4 times speed, apply 4 times the force and rip your parachute clear off your craft. It was always fun. I'm wondering whether I can get a splashdown and get Bob out and do some other sciences. I think that might be the way. Oh, we've had a splashdown. Beautiful. Let's see if we can get Bob out. Beautiful. Not really sold on the suit. I gotta be honest. Let's take that temperature. I'm not sure why that's gone quite as bad as it has. Let's collect some data, restore some data. Or restore the functioning of the science. So that mystery good. Alright, was that everything? I think that might have been everything. Get the EVA report, that's all the water. Is there anything else? I don't think there is. Disappointed, no explosion. I'm sorry. I'm sure we'll be pushing stuff in a bit. Hey X-Void, how are you doing? Welcomes. We're just doing our first flights of our last career mode. We spent the first 20 minutes or so going around the KFC, picking up science from the... Well, I stuck two command capsules together and rolled them around on the power of the SAS. Wow, look at this. Research ribbon, EVA in Kerbal waters, splashdown. It went Mach 2. Okay, alright, we'll have to try below 30,000 meters. We'll try and do better. There. Distance award greater than 10 kilometers. First Kerbal in space. Nice. Living guy from the... hey, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Okay, G-force ribbon. Withstand an acceleration of 7 Gs for 3 seconds or more. That's pretty cool. Altitude ribbon. Surely once you've been to space, the altitude ribbon's a bit... I don't know. Anyway. Speed ribbon and 20% solid fuel... Awarded for launching with a solid fuel booster of 20% of ship mass. Wait a minute. We can definitely do better than that. Anyway, we got a whole bunch of science to spend here. I would really like to drill down to the electronics down there, but I'm not sure whether that's what we should do. I think what we should do is get bigger tanks. Bigger tanks are going to give us greater range. We can get up into orbit. Finally, get the Delta V together to go into orbit. I feel like I should probably unlock this one as well, as we get ourselves a little bit of extra another science experiment to run through. Basic science over here. Let's see what we've got. The multispectral scanner from SCANsat, the radar altimeter. We've got some... Ooh, our first robotic probe. That would be pretty good. We can't quite afford it yet. All of these are just a little bit out of our reach. Some wings, a small inline reaction wheel. That's also pretty good. Is that the first reaction wheel we have access to? Here's a load of plain stuff. So good at the game. The only reason I watch other people making videos at 90% crashing because it's funny. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've been playing this game for a long time, right? I've been playing this game for a long time, since just before it got released. And ooh, these are the firework launch. Oh, they're new. I forgot about those. We'll have to try and get hold of these firework launchers. That's what we'll aim for our next one. Okay, so I guess what we're doing is heading to orbit, right? It's probably the only thing that we've got left to do. We've got some tank upgrades. We've got some solid fuel booster upgrades. Let's just literally. Oh no, we can't. Do you know why we can't? Look, because we're already pushing the weight limit. If I was to do something in the order of, I mean, even just taking that off there and then replacing these 3 small tanks with 3 of the larger tanks, definitely going to put us overweight. Almost certainly. I say definitely. Hold on. And then maybe it's the solid boosters. The solid boosters weigh a lot per delts. Is that something that we're finding out here? I don't know if there's a way to. I mean, 170. Yeah, maybe that is the case. Maybe we want to do far more liquid. Yeah. Let's try it. So there's a liquid burner and there's some solid ones. So let's take that off there. What have you got here? You've got a 1.2 decoupler. Let's see if we can't get a solid, a liquid booster and see if that can't do us a little bit better. One of these there and you over yonder. Okay, so we're already at 1,700 Delta Vs. Just to remind people, if we come into the wiki over here and go down to the Delta V map, we are trying to get 3,400 Delta Vs to get out of the atmosphere. That's a little mod that I've had to install. I don't know why it's not part of the game, honestly. I feel like that sort of information is something that really should be part of the game, especially if they're doing like maneuver nodes for you now and stuff like that. So I've moved a fuel tank from this top stage down to the bottom because in my experience it gives you a little bit better fuel economy at doing things like that. So we have got 8 tons that we can put on here. I'm wondering whether we can... Let's just see if we got the weight allowance. No, I didn't think so. Okay, how about 2 of them though? We're getting closer. We're getting closer. How about if I do that? I feel like we're now losing out on engines. There's too many engines per fuel tank. Okay, how about, what is our current to weight ratio? It's not something that we can actually see. That's a shame. This one down the bottom here. Okay. Oh, you know what? It's getting even closer. It's getting even closer to having. So over here in the blue square to tell us how many Delta Vs we've got. So we've got a to-weight ratio of 2 point something. So we could lift twice the weight of what we've got here and still be relatively happy. I'm wondering if I can, through the power of the couplers, do they have cross-feed capabilities? Cross-feed toggles in editor and flight. Okay, right. We can do this. We'll grab these, right, and we will put them down the bottom here, and we'll come in and go... I don't know if it will actually feed in. Let's find out. I really want to know whether this is going to work just as like some drop tanks. No, it doesn't work. I guess they're going to wait until we get... Requires fuel system. Oh yeah, there we go. So we need to get a piece of tech before it lets me do what I want to do. That's a shame. So what I was trying to do was to take extra fuel with us without having to take an extra engine as well by feeding the fuel from that into the central engine there. I've got a feeling this is going to be slightly over. Oh yeah, what we want. Can I bring this down without just making it useless? I don't know. Should we give it a go? I think we'll give it a go. And we're going to get into orbit like this. 5. Let's call it 14. It's going to be close. Going to be very close. I don't actually know whether this will get me into orbit. Can I upgrade my building? Here's a question. Save and continue. Thank you very much. Because the thing that's stopping us is the weight, right? So we need to have a look at all our different buildings over here. In particular, the launch pad for 50,000, which is only a quarter of my money. We can upgrade the weight allowance. So let's just go ahead and do that. I think that's probably a good plan there. And now, if we have a look, much more room, much more breathing room, which means pretty much everything we just talked about. Let's not worry about it. Let's just make this a big hulking monster of a craft. Another one of these? Maybe. Go like this. Bop, bop, bop. 4 is far too much. 38 parts. You know what? That's nearly good. We'll just take this down by 1. Oh man, that could have been amazing. Didn't lose as many parts as I thought it did. Where can we lose 2 parts? Guess it's gonna have to be like this. See, this is again too much engine for how much oomph we're getting. It's only 24 delts. 24 delts. Can we do better? Like this. 25 parts, quite low. 27 out of 30. We do have fins. I've got a feeling at this point I'm probably going to need them. Here. Alright, let's do it. This looks like something that could launch. Will it launch to space? I don't think so. I think we're just a little bit short to orbit. I'm definitely going to be scraping the flight profile as best we can. I've got a feeling these are going to be just a little bit dolphin drivey, but we'll give it a go. We'll see what we can do. Dolphin drive is where you pretty much only attach one end of your fuel tanks, and the engine is left to wobble free. And when it oscillates up and down, it tries to compensate by pointing in the other direction, just forcing it in the other direction. It leads to a vast amount of hilarity. Wait, what are these? Oh, you're those guys. Okay, look at this. Out of nowhere, I've just managed to magic out 600 delts. Which, you know what, that might even take us there. Might even take us there. Probably not, because Bob's driving, and Bob doesn't have the necessary pilot skills. But we're going to give it a go anyway. 3, 2, 1. Plus. Immediately start tipping over and just try and get myself down to about 5-10 degrees. I've seen people go as far as 20 degrees. I think they're slightly crazy. But that's fine. I'm going to pull the thrust limiter down on this central one. Not too much, but enough to make a difference. This is looking good. I'm wondering whether I can just fly it freehand. I've taken my hands off the keyboard right now. It looks like it should be going fine, though I'm now, as you can see by my indicators over here, pushing down just a little bit. I'd like to be a little bit more steep than we currently are. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Getting ready for max gear factor. We're getting ready to stage now. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Right, beautiful. I know a lot of people that try to stage their craft earlier than that, so that their other boosters fly up and pass and get out of the way quicker. I personally do not believe in that particular theory, though I know plenty of people that are like, oh, it's the only way to be sure. Personally, from orbit, only way to be sure. Okay, let's see how this works out. The orbit has changed. Can we push ourselves forwards? Obviously, still trying to keep with the surface, because the air is moving with the surface. That's why the atmospheric flight prefers to stick with the surface mode. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. We're up at 50 odd kilometers. Am I going to be able to... I don't know. I feel like I want to start boosting somewhere around here. You want to get it where the circle is mostly looking in the same direction. You know, more in line with a tangent than not. Let's try and keep my nose down if we can. I've got a feeling though we're gonna be skimming the atmosphere on the way back. I've got a feeling on the other side we're not going to quite make it to orbit. Let's see what's going on here. Still going up thousands of meters per second. Is that a kilometer per second? This last mark here, I think it might be. Are we actually going up at a kilometer per second? I don't know if there's anything that shows us. If I press C and come inside here, is there anything like vertical speed? Look at that. Oh yeah, we're not quite. Ooh, I would say we're probably somewhere on order of 400 meters per second going upwards, something like that. There's a lot of information on the inside of the cockpit. You very rarely get to see it, and if you install the right mods, there's even more, which might be something that we do. Possibly not, though. Possibly not. All right, trying to hold myself in a certain heading. I'm going to quickly tap time warp forwards and back, because exploiting that thing that I said was annoying, where it steals all your rotation off of you. Okay, I'm just going to go. We are going to go. We're going to see if we can't get ourselves into something resembling an orbit. I don't think we're actually going to get all the way there. It would be nice to do so. I'm going to keep looking just a little bit above the horizon, so that if we do pass Aquaxis, which I'm not entirely sure whether we are or not, we will be able to not crash, basically. Trying to force ourselves more further. I pressed the button, and that was too aggressive. Okay, so I've pressed caps lock to go onto this blue mode, which is light touch, if you will. And hopefully... hopefully we'll be able to make it all the way around the planet. If I press M and see what our orbit's doing. Wait. Are we here? Is this it? Are we in orbit? What? I don't know what my periaps is. I don't know whether we've done it. I've done it. Why is this the last Kerbal Career mode? Because Kerbal 2 is coming out. And this is the last update. Have you guys heard that it's the last update? 1.12, and squad's giving up to go and help Private Division create Kerbal 2. It's been a big thing in the community recently. There's I I don't know whether it's like permanent. I could definitely see them coming out with like, oh, well, I mean, they've already been sending hot fixes out, but I could definitely see them coming out with little like, oh, we really wanted to add this as well updates. So that'd be interesting. It'd be very interesting. Where's KSP2 coming out? Soon. I mean, but we all know like these career modes, they are probably going to be doing this for what, 6 months at least, something like that. Yeah. I'm trying to think how long it takes me to do everything that I want to do in a career mode. Yeah, I believe. I mean, the last date we were given was summer 2021. It's not happening. So. Okay, I guess I'm just going to time warp up to the top here, and if it's not giving me first orbit, oh, it has given me first orbit. Let's have a look. Let's slow down. We've broken speed records. We have entered orbit. We did it. We did it. Any mods? We've got very few mods. The way I like to describe it is lightly modded. I've got texture replacer. I've got look at this this skybox back here. It's all cosmetic and quality of life. I've not put any parts in other than SCANsat. I do have to keep reiterating because Kerbal doesn't give you a way of really scanning the planet. Like you can't get like an altitude map. You can't look at slopes on the resource outlay. Stuff like that. They give you scanning stuff to do, but it's just looking for resources. It's not actually telling you what's smooth and what's not. Oh look, we're on the dark side of the planet. Hey. Juna's over there. Through the planet. We've got Juna. It's that object, the distant object enhancement thing that enable me to see planets distance. I'm just having a quick look around the ecliptic to see if we can spot any of the planets out here. Possibly not, though. Possibly not. We're very close to Kerbin, so it's taking up like half the sky. We can normally see Mimas somewhere. It must also be out there. There's Jewel. Look at it. There's Jewel. Let's get in. No, get inside. Hey, how you doing? Are we going to be able to see Jewel? Here's a question. Not spinning. There's Kerbin down there. Okay, cool. I'm not sure I know which direction it was from this point of view. I don't know. But you can zoom in with Kerbals, so you could actually see planets at a distance. Hey Landstrider, how you doing? We welcome to what will be my last Kerbal Career Mode playthrough. As I've reminded a few people, this is because Kerbal Space Program 2 is coming out in a little bit soon, TM. And also Kerbal Career Modes, they take a while to record and do properly. So this is going to be a long-term thing. Somewhere over here, we just saw Jewel. I really want to. There it is, Jewel. I really want to point this spacecraft at Jewel. We can have a look. The problem, of course, is that I've sent a scientist up to space, not a pilot, so he can't steady himself very well. Oh, I have no idea. I think I'm probably going to give up on this foolish mission now. All right. See, thank you. We're in orbit, right? Down for yeah. So at some point, I am most definitely going to be opening a public server for Kerbal 2. I'm going to obviously invite yourself, any patrons, any friends, any of the Kerbal Collaborative lot, like anybody who wants to come and play. I would like to do. Now, I'm not obviously. This is making a lot of assumptions about what Kerbal 2's career mode is actually going to be like. It would be a bit rubbish if it was like I don't know, like. Had to stay within a certain distance of the person who's hosting. I could see that being a bad thing. Multiplayer is definitely being built in. Yes. That this is being confirmed multiple times. Yeah, they're also looking to have it be more Kerbal's all exploration, more like base building and stuff like that. They've hinted at, but they've not directly said. Wait! I haven't done any science. Stop! Stop! They've hinted at, but not directly said that there will be like otherworld launch pads and stuff like that. But like I say, they've not directly actually given the yes to that. Did I already get that science? I'm fairly sure I already got the space science, actually. I need to turn my scientist around. Maybe if we're lucky, we're going to end up not in the water. Okay, it was good to end up in orbit. I'm a little bit annoyed that I forgot to bring the barometric bloody-blah with me, but that's fine. That's not the end of the world. It's basically modded Kerbal. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Excuse me. The thing I'm mostly annoyed at is the thing everybody was looking forward to was they've got 2 planets, right? They've got 2 planets that are in orbit of each other, and everyone's like, great, we're going to get Lagrange points because it's what everybody's wanted in Kerbal forever. It's where all the gravity's balanced, you end up with null zones in between. If you don't know Lagrange points, I recommend you go look them up. They're a very interesting part of orbital dynamics. But they were just like, nah, we've hacked it. It's the same patched conic system. And I was like, oh, that's a bit rubbish. Yeah. I'm a little, I don't know, disappointed, I suppose is the word. Disappointed. It would have been nice. I mean, it would be nice if they basically brought in Principia, right? Rick and Morty episode. You know, I've never really got into Rick and Morty. Lots, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I've just been a long time. Like the last cartoon thing I got into was probably South Park. No, that's a lie, Archer. But man, been watched like the whole of Archer in one weekend round of friends. Well, weekend as well. Okay, so I think we're coming in for landing. I could really try and aim for the desert launch pad. Do you reckon I could do it? Do you reckon I can do it? I need to face north, right? That's like, oh yeah, I've got to face my engine. No, I immediately face my cabin. Alright, there we go. That's all my fuel anyway. We tried. Space science is happening. You can tell because of the explosions. Alright, are we going to be able to point ourselves that way? Yes. Okay, cool. Control has been gained. Excuse me. I've got a very catchy throat tonight. Very catchy throat tonight. Okay, let's see if we can't get a few. Yeah, that's the way I want. I'm looking to head over to these mountains over here. I don't think I'm going to make it, if I'm to be honest with you, but we'll try. It'd be nice to see the. I really don't like this camera. If we can head off over that direction, that would be great. I think it's in amongst this lot somewhere. We should see it as a line on the floor. The desert airfield. I kind of wish, so they give us the opportunity to have extra launch zone, launch capabilities, extra launch platforms in Kerbal. It'd be really nice if they made us go and get them first, you know? At the moment it's just like, tick a box, yeah, you can go to the desert. Wouldn't it be nice if you had to fly over to the desert first? I think that'd be just it's a nice gamification, right? It's one of the things that I've multiple times complained about Kerbal. It's a great simulator, terrible game. Yeah, fair enough. I was really expecting to see. Oh, it's over here. Ah, wrong set of mountains. It's that set of mountains. Is this the one with the temple? Is that a temple down there? What do you reckon? Could be. Can I nosedive? No, I probably shouldn't face my capture force. We're getting wet. Moistness is going to happen. Kind of didn't want it. Out of all the biomes I could have landed in, that's totally the one that I just didn't want. Hey John W, yes. Wet indeed. Big sad for me is the fact that Rick and Morty people dropped their deal with Netflix. Yeah, so I've had a lot of people complaining about the Netflix release policy at me recently. Not really watching that much on Netflix. I don't really care. But they're all like, I'd much rather they released everything line with the rest of the world, you know. There's lots of things that Netflix doesn't have the exclusivity for, and on other networks they're releasing like, you know, one a week or whatever, and Netflix is like, no, we're going to wait until everybody else has completely shown everything before we're going to go ahead and release it on our platform, at which point everybody's gone and seen everything, you know. It's like they don't understand how the internet works. Let's go this way. Can we swing to some? Can we swing to some sand? That's the word I'm looking for. Sand. It just left me there. Just left. Are we actually still in orbit? Are we leaving? I think we're leaving. Oh, guys, I think we're leaving. Guys, I think we might be leaving. Too lazy to use a VPN. This is why I've got Opera, because it comes with one built in. If ever I need to go check out something, which I never do, in another region, I've got that covered. Got that covered. Well, we got quite warm. I thought we had burnt ourselves down a little bit lower. We're just gonna leave Bob spinning in orbit. Oh, yep. It was a great time, guys. It was. Oh, look. Binmus. Always nice to see it. Are we actually headed back home? Are we going to make it back home? Maybe. I think we're going to re-enter somewhere back over here. Is it going to be nighttime when we re-enter? That's possibly the worst news I've had during this entire flight. Does HBO Max have a free trial? These are questions. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm gonna have to go find a little drink quick. Bonjour, hello, Mark. How you doing? Sorry, I ran away for a second there. I've got terrible scratchy throat, and I just need to get a little bit of liquids. I didn't realise it was quite so bad until I started talking for an hour solid. We are currently tumbling end over end above Kerbin. Let's speed that up. I really need to get new browser for getting stuff. Yeah. I really. What was I going to say? Oh, man. You know when you have a topic of conversation that you launch into, and then you read something, and suddenly that topic of conversation just leaves you? That's where I'm at right now. Oh, the persistent rotation mod. I'd like to watch him tumbling end over end the whole way around, you know? Are we going to get a beautiful sunrise re-entry? I think we are. What's the best way to set this up? Something like that. F2. There we go. All right, we're just going to sit here and wait for this beauty to unfold in front of us. Can we speed it up just a little bit? That's ×4, I think. That's ×4. Overawed by the beauty. Yeah, all right. Okay, that was good. That was good. Where even are we? We're over some lakes. I don't think we're over the craters. It'd be nice if we had a bit more of a geographical map of Kerbin. Like, there's been things that I refer to from like Kerbal Collaborative Warfare and stuff like that. But I feel like the actual planets themselves, they've been a little neglected, lacking in their fleshing out, you know. Okay, things are getting warm. Am I going to drop my stage to deorbit faster, to deaccelerate? Accelerate in the negative direction. Oh, look where we are. Okay, oh man, I'm not getting back to land. This is possibly the biggest bit of ocean we've got here. Oh man, that's not what I want. I want to land over there. Can we cut into the atmosphere here and make it turn more? I mean, possibly, but this is not going to give me what I want, is it? It's the universal logo. Nice. Yeah, totally. Okay, I'm gonna continue to try it. Let's. No aerodynamic forces are visible, unfortunately. That's a shame. I really would have liked to have tried to turn this a little bit. Like maybe land on these islands over here. That's never gonna happen. But something like that. Push it down to this. Maybe would have been better trying to go up that way. But if I kind of put my cursor here. Can we see anything happen? Oh, we went too far. We went too far. We went too far. There we go. There we go. I bet there's all sorts of horribles going on over here. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Terrified of blowing the caption up. It's possibly the weakest part of this entire setup. What's that island over there? Anybody know? Anybody know? It's just this tiny little island. Look at it. Wow. Wow. Well, I think we're getting wet again. There is no way about it, right? There is no way about it. Let's go faster. I think ×2 is fine, right? I think ×2 is fine. Just kind of like tap the controls to make myself face the direction I want to go. Still moving at 2 kilometers per second. It's amazing how you can go through a single aero brake and still come out at pretty much orbital velocity. What is that over there? It's Jewel making a surprise appearance again. How are you doing? We should definitely make some plans for Jewel. So what big missions should actually be on my agenda here? Obviously, I'm going to have like a Minmus mining base, possibly. Maybe a moon mining base with an orbital system to make that actually worth it. But when we leave the Kerbin system, because, you know, everybody's got plans for Kerbin systems. But when we leave the actual Kerbin system, go off to Juno, to Jewel, to whatever, what missions are we going to do? Obviously, the Dres mission needs to be a thing. I think we all agree that Dres has been woefully neglected during everybody's career mode, and shame on you all for neglecting Dres. It's not a boring location. There's plenty of grey, brownish things to go and have a look at. Okay, this looks to be going all right. We've got drag and lift both working in the same direction. Unfortunately, we are just in the middle of nowhere. If there was a Point Nemo on Kerbin, this must be it. Surely, well, I suppose it'll be actually somewhere up there. These are pretty close. Every Kerbal gangster till the time starts randomly accelerating. You know it. You know it. Okay, all right. Let's see if we can't, I don't know, steer this a little bit. Are we going to try and just carry on giving it more lift so we go down slower, or do I want to kind of aim for something? All right, we're going to press. Get rid of that again. Get rid of that. I don't think there's anywhere we can go. I think, as desolate wastelands go, this ocean is the most desolate of wastelands. I see nothing anywhere. Okay, we're gonna lose that. Pop this. Aim for the big blue spot. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. always appreciate the advice. Always appreciate the advice. Oh man, I didn't realise it was coming in backwards like this. Oh, that must be horrible. I don't know. Is it? Is that the way you want to think about it? Because you're slowing down. So yeah, you're going to be thrown. Oh no, I don't want that. Okay, we are good. We are safe. Everybody is ready. Let's have a look. Let's read through our world first. We've broken a land distance record of 10k. This is wrong because we've totally gone around the planet. Splashed in the ocean, entered orbit. We've broken a speed record. We need to try and work on this speed record. I don't know how to make that map so big. I believe fairings are a big important part of breaking speed records. We got the science from the ocean. We don't need more ocean science. Oh my gosh. Don't need more ocean science. So we should have got more XP from bringing in a craft that has gone round the planet, right? I believe this is something that gives us a little bit of science. Not much. A little bit. There you go, 10. All right. That's cool. It's not really what we're after. 41 is enough to be getting on with, though. Let's do this. Great. Bob's leveled up already. Mach 3 ribbon. First orbit ribbon. First Kerbin in orbit ribbon. Okay, Kerbin orbit, not first Kerbal in orbit. Okay, so we have got 4 points short. We've got 4 points short. That's what we've got. That's a shame. I kind of wanted to get this plane, and then we could go on a last little mission around picking up a whole bunch of stuff, but didn't do it. So I don't know. All right, I've got a feeling that maybe we should go capture an asteroid in orbit around the moon. What I actually want to do is capture a bunch of asteroids and put them around Gilly. That's something I want because it's so light. I feel like it's something that would work really well. I guess we're gonna have to go get a terrible mission. Like what? Oh, we could kick off space tourism. Let's have a look at this. We need a pilot, and we need to take some guy or girl, some Kerbal, to orbit. I don't know whether my last craft will be able to make it to orbit. It gives us a lot of money. It's not the science we're after though. Let's have a look. In flight over Kerbin, no. Splash down though, and it gives us the Juno. Doesn't give us the air intake. That's the big worry there. I could take this just to get access to the air to the Juno, but that's no good. The swivel engine, that's a pretty good engine. They want us to be up really high though. Flight over Kerbin. Splash down, decoupler, splash down. We could splash down a decoupler. Escape orbit. Focused observational survey. This is good when we've got some planes. This is also good when we've got some planes. These are all pretty much good. Well, I guess we're trying to take someone to orbit. Let's do it. Let's go do it. Vehicle assembly. I mean, all we do is strap an extra part on it. Look at this. All right, let's have a look. This is going to lead to death, isn't it? This is. We got 30 out of 30. Oh no. Oh no. I guess what we do is we take these off. We put an extra stage down the bottom here, an extra fuel tank, sorry, down the bottom. And then the big important, have a way of do we not have a? We don't have another cargo. Okay, so we have this thing then. Fine, I guess. Is it fine? Is this what I want? Is this what we want? Is this even gonna make it? I don't know. I mean, we made it to orbit with some pretty with a fair amount of slack is what I'm trying to say here. We made it to orbit with a fair amount of slack. 1122 or 3,000. That's not quite there. It's not quite there. Let's bring the ablator down. I've already got the monoprop gone. This is just a tourist mission, so we don't have to do these, which is gonna help a lot. I need a new name for my tourist craft here, guys. I need a name for the tourist craft. If you guys have one, let me know. Like that? Yeah, like that. All right, cool. Do we put more fuel on the boosters? I kind of feel like the boosters are where it's going. You and you? Okay, 5,000. I'm gonna go, but differently. 1G. Which I know is totally not what you wanted and is a massive. I don't know. It's a bad, but let's do it. We're gonna save it. Well, it's like 1G, right? 1G. No. All right, cool. I think my dad jokes are funny. Well, it's not why I chose that, but it's coal. Okay. Oh. Would you like? Yes. Load that passenger. Awesome. I didn't bring the right person with me. Small problems. We'll do that. It's coal. Okay. Cool. Valentina, if you don't mind. Yeah. Cool. Here we go. All right. Sweet. We'll go with that. Save it. Launch it. Since that's what the tourist would be turned into. Small charcoal briquette. Green in colour. Okay, it's dark. It's dark. Do we wait for morning? I think we're gonna wait for morning. I mean, we're gonna fly into whatever. Let's do it. Whoop-bum. Good morning, guys. Good morning. How's everybody doing? My name is Valentina Kerman. I will be your pilot on today's mission. We'll be taking a smooth and easy flight up to orbit. We're cruising on up to about 7.5 kilometers, reaching a maximum velocity of something on order of 2.5 kilometers per second. If you would like to get yourself strapped in, we got the beginning. First preparations in 3, 2, 1, go! Valentina, well said on that. All right, cool. Let's see whether the lack of aerodynamic nose cones are really going to impact the ability for this to get into orbit. There is an alarm going off behind me. Wow. It's orbit time, right? It's orbit time. Okay, it seems to be going all right, actually. It seems to be going all right. Maybe we're going a little fast. You see these wind effects coming off my craft here. That's not the end of the world. I do prefer them to not be so prominent if possible. We're up at about 7 kilometers. We could probably be going a little bit faster or a little bit slower. I feel like we're in the pocket. We are flying far, far, far. Now I'm poking down too much. Now I'm poking. There we go. Back into where we needed to be. Looking at that liquid fuel drain, I think we are doing incredibly well. Moving at about half a kilometre per second as we cruise through 15 kilometres in the air. We're staging. We're throttling up. Let's go. Do we have the beans that it takes to get this thing into orbit from here? I sure do hope so. That was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. The fact that we've got such a heavy extra weight on here is going to be a little bit awkward. I'm just going to quickly pull up my map here and see what we're doing. Okay, we're getting very, very quick on the sideways. This is actually pretty cool. I would have preferred maybe to be a little bit more upright, if I'm to be super honest with you. I think maybe we could have done with a little bit more. Oh, can we tip forwards, please? A little bit more altitude before we started tipping over. Are we ready to roll? Just gonna push this up a little bit more. Probably about that far. Let's press M and have a look. I don't know. Is that 75 kilometers? I don't know. I'm just gonna hope that we're currently at 50. Oh, this is like 100, right? Yeah. That'll do. That will do. Let's see what we can do about this. It's a little annoying that we can't quite see it. Oh, there he is. Tourist having a great time. Let's see what the tourist can see, shall we? Space. This is why he's here, right? What is that? Is that the view he's got? Space. All right, we'll have to work on a better capsule for the second space tourist in our planet. It's, maybe not the best view. Maybe not the best view. There's 15 million routes we charged in that. You know. Okay, we are definitely up to 70. Are we going to be able to circularize this? I sure do hope so. Oh. Are we going to ride this further forwards? I think we should be okay just to hold on until this yellow circle comes and kisses my my orange dot here, and then I will just go. Really, what I should be doing is looking at this monitor here, this dial at the top, because I want to be going forwards, and almost all my forwards velocity it happens when I'm not going up and down. Man, I really want to be able to look at Jewel better. I really want to be able to, it's right there. Why don't they give Kerbals a telescope, you know? Alright, anyway. Ready for our circularization burn? 3, 2, 1, go! Right, Matt. Let's keep an eye on this. If we can do it without running dry on fuel, that would be great. I wouldn't hold your breath too much, though. Hold your breath too much. It seems to be not too bad, actually. Not too bad. Passing through 2 kilometers per second. I'm just going to nose down a little bit. I think that's it. Do you guys think that's it? I kind of think that's it. I'm going to nose down. Oh, no, I'm not. Look at the liquid fuel reserve. Stop what you're doing. If this is not orbit, then oh. Do we not have our periapsis above? Do we really not? Oh no! I want to save this fuel. I do not want to have to get out. It's gonna happen, right? It's gonna happen. Where do we reckon Apple Apps is? It's when this starts coming back down, right? Okay, let's go. Let's go. I'm going to be watching for this needle to drop back down. We anywhere close? Not really. Not really. Man. Oh no, we can't. I can't EVA. Mm. Okay, well, I guess we're trying that one again. Let's go for a little bit more upright, hey? Oh, man, that's... Ooh, so close yet so far. That's the thing with space, is you can be, like, out by fractions of a millimetre, and if that means you've got too much drag on your craft, you are not going to space today. Oh, try this again, shall we? 3, 2, 1, blast off. Faster, faster, faster through the lower bits of the atmosphere. Again, trying to tip over pretty quickly. Let's try and not go quite as severe as we did last time, but still enjoying the tilt, I think. Are we enjoying the tilt? I'm enjoying the tilt. Always enjoying the tilt. Try and keep this... I mean, it's a bit wobbly. It's a bit wobbly. Did it fire its outside engine? A little bit worried at some point there, but I think we're good. Haven't turned down any thrusters. Alright, I'm just going to hold it about there. Just going to hold it about there for a little bit. We're going about 300 metres per second. It's getting close to the speed of sound, right? So the speed of sound's like 33. You always enjoy the tilt. Yeah, I'm aware that you enjoy the tilt. Whoa, yeah, okay, cool. We got a little bit of instability here, but that's fine. Why is it every time you watch Twitch you stream the dishwasher has to be clean? It's my bad choice of streaming time, actually. I suppose you could think of me as drive time. Whilst you're travelling home from work, turn me on and listen to me in the background. Okay, this should loft us to a better height this time, hopefully. as long as things work out this time. I've got a feeling it's good though. I've got a feeling it's good. I'm almost tempted to stop the engine again and let it just kind of trickle on up. I have no idea what this Apple axis is here. I guess this is where we find out, right? This has got to be good. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it's got to be. Alright, let's tilt forwards here. So, you're listening while hunting bounties in Valheim. Nice, mate, nice. So right now we are ploughing through the atmosphere. We're at 40 kilometers, moving forward pretty fast. You know, coming through about 1.5 kilometers. Yeah, 1.1 kilometers. And I'm keeping the lifting stage that I had attached to my craft because, as I was talking about when we were coming back in, lighter things are affected by drag more quickly than heavy things are. It's actually to do with the cross-section area versus the weight. But, you know, let's just keep it simple, shall we? So this thing's heavier than if I dropped it. So we're going to keep this to stop the atmosphere slowing me down before we actually leave the atmosphere. Maybe that way we'll get ourselves the extra 4 delta V or whatever it was we actually needed. Oh man, that was kind of annoying. Are we going to just crest out the top of the atmosphere? I actually don't know. Are we there? Are we there? Is now the time to start thinking about what would happen if we're not at the top of the atmosphere? Maybe we'll just go now, right? Yeah. What could go wrong here? Are my margins too tight? Is this what we're learning here? This is what we're learning. It's a possibility. It's a strong possibility. Alright, so I reckon here is our Apple apps. It's kind of hard when you don't know all the details of what's going on. This is one of the things that I forget about the early Kerbal game. You don't have as much information available to you as you're used to. Am I not out of the atmosphere yet? Am I still not out of the atmosphere yet? No, I'm not. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we are not out of the atmosphere yet. There is no way we've got a peri-apps high enough. We're not even in orbit this time. It's like, nah. Okay, let's do what we were going to do last time, but this time we got a little bit more fuel, so maybe things will work out well for us. We can hope, right? We can hope. We just got to get both above 75. That's all we need. Both above 75, and as long as we've got just the smallest trickle of fuel to get us back afterwards, we can also use the various decouplers to give us a little bit more oomph. I definitely went too high here. Look at this. Look at this. Though with being quite so circular as it is, we might be able to just trickle it there. Let's just see what we got. Let's just see what we got. I'm gonna bring this down to like 20% thrust. Try and face exactly at my Apple apps, and let's hope at some point we get to the speed that we need. I don't know what orbital velocity is at this height, and I'm not sure if it's ever going to tell us without me just stopping. You know. Yeah, I'm not sure how to know. Situation in orbit. We're still not got the power. There we go. Right, stop. Everybody wait. We got to wait 4 minutes. Oh, man, that's not a thing to do in Kerbal, is it? All right. Well, I tell you what we are going to do. Let's just start playing music at me and then stop. Is that really what happened there? We're just gonna like time this forwards. Time this forwards, and then we got to try and get him home, which obviously not necessarily the easiest part of any mission. I'm now realizing this is double the weight of what we were bringing back last time, but we'll hope. Is that 4 hours? That's 4 hours. Oh my gosh, 4 hours. You know what? No, we're gonna go do something else for a little bit. We'll be back. Space Center. Let's go find something to do. Let's go find something to do. Ah, those beautiful, beautiful birds. Really make you want to play a bit of Kerbal. You know what? That's almost exactly what happened to me. I was watching people play and I was like, yeah, that'd be great, right? Oh, we could patch Conics. Oh, we could get some information. Or the astronaut complex. We can EVA. Oh, that might actually even be more worth it with the money outlay. Some of these are super expensive. Super expensive. All right, cool. We need more science. This is what it all boils down to, right? We need more science. So we're going to make a terrible science machine. Let's open the first sciences. Okay, get rid of this bottom bit here. We're going to. Oh, am I actually going to try and make a VTOL? Is this something that's going to happen? I don't think it's going to go very well, but we're going to give it a go. All right, we're going to give it a go. We're going to try and land this. We'll take the engineer. The engineer can do it with parachutes, right? Yeah. Let's try that. Just as a backup, we'll try and land. But if need be, we'll get the engineer to just drop it on a parachute, and then we can come back. The tourist. Why am I on this rocket and dead? It's true. He is. He's gone to another plane of existence. That's one of the things I'm looking for. That down here. 3? Do we think 3 is a good enough set of legs? I'm blatantly going to break these. We're gonna give it a go anyway. What is this? I was like, yeah, I'll just straighten these up a little bit more, make it more in line with the actual shape of the craft. And I was like, no, we got other ideas here, thank you. Like, oh, okay. And then we'll go sciences. We'll get a pressure map. We'll get some thermometers, and we'll get some mystery goo. Is this gonna survive the 3 trips? I don't know. We'll try it. First science. I suppose this is the second sciences. I've probably already overwritten it. You never got the DLC. Oh, that's a shame. Honestly, breaking ground, worth it. All about breaking ground. You got robotic parts. You got extra things to go visit. The making history. No, you might as well not bother. Like, the extra size parts are alright, and the mission editor is fun for about, I don't know, a week. And then you realise that nobody's putting any missions out. It's a lot of work for you to put a mission out. Yeah. Okay, so let's try this. Let's try this. Jeff, get out of there. Bill, you're an engineer. Man, I could probably fit another... I could probably fit a pilot on this, right? I am so bad at... let's try it. Let's try it. I'm so bad at VTOLs, though. I'm not sure if you guys are aware quite how bad at VTOLs I am. Right, we're going to try and land on the VAB. First and foremost, we're going to try and land on the VAB. Look at the tilt the rocket's already got. What is this? What? Okay, 3, 2... This... Just going to temper expectations quickly. There's going to be more than one attempt. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, yeah. So without a pilot, this is next to impossible. Gonna try it anyway. Gonna keep trying. Gonna keep trying. I won't let impossible put me off. Thrust. Not too much though. Oh no, too much. Okay. Let's bring her down. Bring her in. Oh no, I slowed down too much. Oh, the nerves. Oh, the nerves. More upwards. Okay, slow it down. No, slowing down too much. Bring it down. We land even on the hexagon. I'm going to class this as a win. Oh, I ran out of fuel. Oh, no. All right, it's a win. We got it. It's not going to be the multi-stop rocket I was hoping for, but we did it. Observe that mystery goo. Get a pressure data. And finally, crew report. Okay, good work. Good work. Did we get thermometer reading? I can't remember. Log that temperature. All right, cool. There we go. Recover the vessel. Maybe now we'll be able to get the... What was it I said I was going for? The next piece of technology. Maybe now we'll get the next piece of technology. 51 science hype. That's what we're after. Okay, we got enough monies back as well. I don't know if we actually spent that much money out. But okay, Bill has got research 1 for 10 points of science. 1% fuel landing. Awarded for landing a vessel with 1% or less liquid fuel left and no destruction. Awesome. Awarded for landing on Kerbal. That's a ribbon right there. I like that. 1% fuel ribbon. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna be putting my Kerbals in danger far more often. We'll get rid of that. Okay, cool. So we did a thing. Let's go and have a look. Do we want this basic science, which gives us the experimental storage? Batteries are a thing. Yeah, I've got talking to the DLCs. I've got a past. All right, laters, man, laters. I'm tempted to get the plane to go around and do a bunch of sciences, but probably not on stream. Let's be honest, flying around to the different biomes under jet engine, not the most exciting, but possibly a necessary part of the game. I'm not entirely sure yet. And I do know there are people that are all about the planes. Rechargeable batteries are very important, though. I need some help. I need some feedback. Are we going for the planes or are we going for the extra science here? We've got. I almost feel like it has to be the science, right? We get better range on our antenna. Got some. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Satellite network. Yeah. I mean, so the next satellite I need to put out is one round the moon. So I've allowed myself the the extra ground stations around Kerbin, because I was like, I always challenge myself with that comms network, and I need to put an extra comm network around other planets, not so much around Kerbin. Always the science. Okay, cool. We'll do that. So let's think about. I mean, is there an opportunity to put a satellite up? I feel like we need our first satellite, ideally. Oh no, this is not where I want it to be. Somewhere about the moon's orbit. Now, does anybody know how high the moon orbits? 10.5 million meters, something like that. Something like that. So let's see. Do they have? No. Fly by the moon. Return the first science from the. I mean, we could do this, right? A fly. What? Did you guys just see all this stuff appear out of nowhere? Temperatures, observationals, more observationals. Crew report in flight above. Bunch of. I mean, this is stuff that I do. None of these are taker. Clever sats, here we go. Destroy rogue sat. Okay, it's because it's a different satellite pack. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one for next time. We're gonna do the moon next time. I guess we could just take this out there to do. We can do this one as well, right? So we'll. I haven't got any actives, have I? We can only do one of them. Okay. Well, there's only one way to test the Juno splashdown. We're gonna go do it. You ready? You ready? Let's just check the contract quickly. Look at the time. Why is this not counted down? Oh no, I didn't have to stay and watch it, did I? Activate the part through the staging when all conditions are met. Okay, we'll go do. Oh no, we don't. Oh no, that could be really bad if that's actually the case. We're going to strap this to the top. Ah, it won't let me strap it to the top. All right, fair enough. I guess we are going for one of these then. Hit that. Hit this. The Juno engine on the very tippity top. Okay, totally useful. Totally useful. Gonna get a bunch of these on either side here. Either side, please. Either side. All right, cool, beautiful. Can't wait to get some of the actual robotics underway. That's going to be very good, very good. You know what? I'm messing around with this. Don't save. Second sciences. Let's load that up. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of these guys, and then finally get rid of that. Okay, that's good. We're going to get the Juno, as said, and some radial thing. That's a good door. Okay, this will make it to the ocean, right? I don't see why it won't make it to the ocean. I don't want to call it the second sciences. This is selling out. Oh, we're actually going to let Jeb do this. I've just realised that I've not done. Yeah, we're going to let Jeb do this. Just going to head for the wet. We're going to 2 engines because it wants to turn the Juno on as well. No, that's not going to work. That needs to go into the water. Which way is the water? Can I not tilt myself? Okay, fair enough. We won't tilt. Bring this down to about. Yay! Press my T. All right, we're ready. Go that way. Let's just. Okay, almost definitely just headed there under our own powers, right? Do you think I can land propulsively? Should I even attempt it? I think. I don't know. It is Jeb. I don't really care. I love this continental shelf here. I've got a feeling I did not tilt myself forwards enough. Other way. kind of want to land in slightly deeper water. I don't think it's gonna complain about anything if I don't, but you know, let's be sure. Oh, I'm about to run out of fuel again, aren't I? That'd be hilarious. Let's just hit parachute. One thing I always forget to mess with, the spread angle. I totally need to turn those spread angles up. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Jeb, got to go crash in some water. How you feeling about it, Mr. PR Love God of Kerbal? Can we tilt forwards and land in the water? Okay, cool, we're good. Okay, so I believe all we needed to do, whilst it says run test, is actually to press the space bar. And I don't want to... Perform test, activate the part through the staging sequence and all test conditions are met. Ta-da! We did it. Alright, cool, recover that vessel. Good work, Jeb, good work. You finally did something useful for the Space Force. Instead of trying to hog all the glory. Okay. Incidentally, what's the picture quality been like whilst I've been streaming today? I've been both streaming and recording. Splashdown, landed, and G-Force. You got 4 Gs for more than 3 seconds. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm hoping that it's been relatively good picture. I'm hoping it's been relatively good picture. Okay, so I guess the only thing that really needs to be left done now is to go around and make like a full science craft that we take to orbit, that we land, that we do a whole bunch of stuff like that. I think that might be the case, or do we just wait for our... Oh look, it's started timing down again. That's good. I wonder if it was because I was inside the vehicle assembly building where time doesn't technically exist. You know, time doesn't roll forwards or backwards in there. And that might have something to do with why the timer wasn't counting down. Maybe. Oh! I got my my COVID jab yesterday, and day before? One of those days. And today I can't quite lift my arm up to touch my head. It's like, kind of sting. It doesn't sting. It aches. Aches. Very different. I would love to get low resolution altimetry of SCANsat. I don't know whether we got it though. Should we go see if it's something we can set up? This will kind of be like last moments of the video. Hence, whilst I'm recording as well, alright? Because it's, you know, nice little series where we set up a. There's no serious power. I can't actually do it, is there? Electrical. Yeah, we've only got this, so I guess not. I was gonna try and put a satellite in orbit, but unless you've got renewable power, it's a bit useless. It's a bit useless. I was wondering whether I could make a moon ship, but I just don't think I can. This doesn't need a decoupler. It's got its own decoupler. That's not what I want. I want this. 3.5. Call it 4.5. No, we want to go this way. 3.5. 4.5. That's a flyby. 3.5. 4. I might be able to do it. Might. Let's see what we can do. The Reliant engine, we don't need any twists and turns. We do though, because this literally does not have pointing on it. Oh, Valentina's up in orbit. Oh, Valentina's up in orbit. Valentina's up in orbit. Who's going to be our first Kerbal? Rotary. I'm almost tempted actually to go and spawn a new guy in. Yeah, let's leave the Kerbal for a moment. I've got little ideas for a video series like bubbling away in my head. Maybe that's not what we want to do. What I do want to do though is just see what we can actually get away with, and we're not going to do it with this particular part. I thought about it. It's no good because it can't steer itself, and the ability to steer yourself is quite important. Quite important. Let's come down here. No, not you. This one. We need better parachutes. I'm gonna need solid boosters and liquid boosters down here. To do that, that's 15 parts. Well, like, what's going on here? And then the cup bars. We do 3. Can we do 3? Do we have the ability to 3-way these thumpers? I hope so. 21 parts. All right, cool. And what's the delta? I haven't even set up my my staging correctly, and it already looks pretty tasty. Let's have a look. We got this, and we've got that one. Okay, these are all the rockets at the bottom. They all fire at once. Then we get rid of the solid boosters, and we get ourselves. I mean, this is already 17, 25. 40, so 4,000 there. That's doing pretty good. That's totally the wrong way around. Let's fire those together. Can we fit some more onto this? Can we fit more onto this? Radar altimeter. High precision radar altimeter collects basic elevation data in a very narrow swath below the satellite. Uses a moderate amount of power and fluctuates in lit and unlit situations. Okay, that's not quite what we want. Got a multi-spectral scanner there as well. What I was actually thinking of is, can we get some actual moon science? Which obviously, yes, we can. What science do we want? What science can we even pack in? What's going to go on the top here as well? Do we have a nose cone that fits on such a tiny area? I'm actually tempted to be like, there we go, protected my science, yo. I'd like to be able to decouple it though for re-entry. If we got something like this on the front, it's going to be like, oh, this is more aerodynamically sound to point forwards, and it'll point that forwards just to really annoy me. Just to really annoy me. Let's take these as well. Is that too many parts just for that? Maybe 2 mystery goos is too much. Maybe we don't need 2 mystery goos. Maybe we only need the 1. This is like our first pass through the moon, right? We don't need to take everything. Well, I mean, we need to take everything, but we don't need to take multiples of everything. That and put that down the front here. I don't know. Every time I try and put it close to the door, I end up covering the door, and that's just not handy. Okay, so we've got 28 parts. I might actually go, okay, 27 and put some fins on this, because I'm not sure that it's not going to just blow itself to pieces with how strong these solid boosters are, you know? It might even be too much. Let's do a little test flight. How do I tell you what, that is something that I wish Kerbal had, was a test simulation bed. Somewhere where you could be like, hey, I don't really want to do that. I know, hey, we can press revert anytime we want, but not quite what I mean. Yeah, you know, I feel like, ooh, no. I feel like taking these off of here and putting it on there actually would give us a better delta V reading. Because yeah, there's 3 nodes here, but we're dropping them pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. This is not sellout. This is this is my bang zoom, right? Straight to the moon. It's an old joke, but it checks out. Save. Do we launch? I don't know. We got 2 parts left. 2 parts left. I'm tempted just to throw another fuel tank on there and get even further. One down here and one here. I mean, what could go wrong just making the rocket heavier? 15, 34. Call it 40. You know, I could probably go in for a landing at this place, but let's see. Actually, no. Let's go check out. All right, we got bang zoom. Let's leave. We're going to be doing that at the beginning of next stream, but we have some people in orbit right now, and we can't just leave them up there. No. Oh, welcome to the tracking station. Okay, thanks. Werner always gets in my face. I'm like, I know what you're trying to tell me. Thank you. In fact, there's too many words there for what people actually want. They want to be like, this is the tracking station. You see everything here. And that's it. No more than that. 6 words, something like that. Instead, they give you like 4 paragraphs where you're like, I ain't reading that. Okay, so we've got 2 hours. 2 hours to proceed into the future. I think we can just do this under high accelerate. I love this. Look at the way. Whoop. Hey there. Bye. Oh, look, we can see. That's us going around. There we go. We did it. Kerbin going around the sun. That's why that was drifting past there. Oh, that's really crazy. Really crazy. Okay, we're trying to come back. No. Can we wait another hour or two? So my space center is in the nighttime right now. I don't know about you, but I prefer landing during the day. I'm sure our tourist would prefer it as well. I mean, is it he? Paying for a spectacle after all. Tito? Sounds like a he. Yeah, let's try that. So when we're coming over the desert airfield, we're going to try and slow ourselves down to crash somewhere close to the Kerbal Space Center. I say that. I've just noticed how much fuel we don't have, so this might actually not work out the way that we want it to. But shall we find out? Let's view from here. It's darkness, but that's going to be changing in a moment. Oh, look, there's the moon. 3, 2, can I turn this on? Yeah, there we go. We've got lights and stuff. All right, 3, 2, 1, fire! Oh, the camera changed. That's good enough for me. Is that bringing us back to space? That's bringing us back to not to space. No, we're not coming back to space. Coming back to the space center. Okay, this is good. This is good. I'm all about it. I am all about it. I am going to. I'm going to make a quick save. That's what. Why is this the first time that I'm hearing about quick saves? You guys, you got to help me. There is a mod that actually puts quick saves every like 15 minutes or so. And I'm tempted to go with that. But it will just like overwrite the thing that you want to save, right? Another sunrise. Let's take it in. Beautiful. Beautiful. The tourist couldn't see though. I mean, to be fair, would you want your tourists looking out of the window when the sun's coming up, giving themselves like retina cancer and stuff, and then suing you because you were the guy who put them up there without UV and infrared shielded windows? Is that? Do you reckon any of the space tourist programs have like thought about that? Because how long until the first person sues the first space tourism company? It's not going to be long. It's going to start with someone tripping down some stairs somewhere. They'll be like, "Oh, you should have kept it safe." Yeah, something like that. Anyway, let's bring back the HUD and let's see what's going on here. I feel like we're doing all right. Is that the Kerbal Space Center down there? Is that no? That's the desert. You would have thought I'd been able to tell it by now. I thought it was Scatterer that made everything very white. It turns out it's not. It's just Kerbal. It's terrible. Is there a way to change the scattering color? I'd like it to be more. Never, because you have to sign an agreement. That's never held anybody back in the past, though, has it, mate? I didn't read it. I just signed. I want to go to space. Almost guaranteed. Yeah, I mean, like, I want my Compton scattering to be more full spectrum than we have here, or maybe less full spectrum. Wait, full spectrum would be white, wouldn't it? I want it to be less intense. I want to be able to see through it better. The problem is, I'm used to being a tiny thing on this mountain, looking over there, and the distance between these two it's not very misty, right? Whereas looking from here, this orbit, to that mountain over there, yeah, it would be that misty. But I'm a human who's not used to that. And I'm playing a game. Kerbal, once again, terrible game, great simulation. Can we deorbit, please? Is that something that can happen? Why has this gone so dark? Look at this. It actually changed colour. I think it might have actually changed colour. I know I took all the ablator away, but is that actually a problem? Is this something that's troublesome? Less gamma. Yeah, I don't. I've turned. So there's ambient light boost, and I've turned that right down because I used to on stream have it all the way up. But the actual because you see, it's not really happening around here or over there or off in that. It's not doing it to the ocean, even though it should do, right? It totally should do. It's just the atmosphere. It's not the land. I don't know about that actually. I don't know about that. Let's have a look at our aerodynamic forces. I mean, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. I don't see anything coming up. Looking at electric charge, it is fighting to keep us pointing in the right direction. I'm fine with that. It can fight all its likes. It can fight. In fact, you know what? We're gonna wait until actually we're not relying on it to slow us down. Just kind of get it to slow us down to about here. This should be fine. I don't really want to build up too much oscillation. Oh man, why have I got two decouplers? Oh, because this one, oh man, will separate one oh man, wait. This one will separate one pod from the other. Let's not do that. There's a tradition in my space programs where I almost always kill my first tourist. Gonna try and avoid that, right? Is that Joel again? It's Joel again. Are we actually gonna make it? Are we going to end up crashing on the surface somewhere? Just as long as I get over the hills. Oh my god, I do not want to be coming in on top of the mountains. This would be quite bad. Twofold. The mountains are quite jagged, so you've not got anywhere to come to rest. But secondly, the mountains are much higher up in the atmosphere, so your parachute is much less effective. And I am going to need an effective parachute for coming into land, because this craft not actually got any other way of landing. And this one parachute on the top here really meant for one capsule. I might even... Oh no, I can't. I was going to be like, I might even get Valentina to EVA and fly down so that she's not added to the weight, but that's not a thing. Okay, so I'm going to try and steer myself in if I can. If I can. As you can see, we are already running out of power. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. As you can see, we're starting to parabola our way down, and I would like to not do that. I want to try and pull it up into a less steep dive. I mean, I suppose now, the moment I've done anything with the aerodynamics, I have pulled out of the ballistic parabola, and we'll see if we can. Actually, not chewing as much power as I thought it would. Let's fire our. You know what? I'm just gonna do it manually. Deploy that chute. Am I gonna keep this here for a litho braking barrier? I think I am. It's been a while since I've done some litho braking. Let's do it. Litho being rocks, obviously. Braking, you know, like aero braking, litho braking. I'm sure it will be absolutely fine. We can see the trees already. Oh my gosh, look, they're so big. They're so big. Are we about to smash into one? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I would really like the ground scatter to actually have some teeth at some point. Okay, opens up the parachute. Oh, we are coming in hot. We're coming in super hot. Like super hot. Oh, okay, we're good. 10 meters per second, I'll take it. It was just an engine. It's fine. It's just an engine. It's cool. That's exactly why I kept hold of it. The pod has turned totally jet black, though. That is quite sexy. All right, recover that vessel. Bam. As soon as we wait for the stream load. Okay, so we got 1.7 science from the vessel returning from orbit. We got, oh man, we got so much more money. We got nearly 100,000 from that. That was cool. Valentina, and we leveled up our tourist. Yay! Okay, Valentina, Mach 3 ribbon. Kerbin Orbit ribbon, G-Force acceleration, and Passenger Transport 1 ribbon. Awarded to Kerbals launching a vessel containing at least one tourist. Oh man, that is cool. Let's have a quick look at our contracts over here. We tested the Juno. We got ourselves 14 grand and 2 science back. Beautiful, thank you. And more importantly, we got exactly 100,000 roots. I'm calling them roots because this looks like a square root symbol. Root of all evil, right? Money? I don't know. But with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next time when we're going to push forward our career mode into the future and greater technological heights. But I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye!